Hey, what's going on, guys? The Bearded Baron here, bringing you another horror game walkthrough. So today we're going to be playing Phasmophobia. This video is intended for those folks who are very new to the game that want to start playing with their friends, because this has blown up in popularity over the last couple of months. So we're going to take a look through the training through the training portion of the game, and I'm going to fill in some tips and tricks along the way. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to load up the game. This is going to put you inside of the van or inside of the bus. You're going to have these 4 screens in front of you. So the first top left is going to show you the layout of the house that you're investigating. You can hit this white panel to cycle through the different levels of the house. Next screen, bottom left, is going to show the team sanity. You can play this with up to 3 friends, 4 people total. If your sanity drops below 50%, that will increase the amount of times that the spirit that you're investigating can hunt you. If the spirit catches you while it's hunting you, it will kill you, and you will lose all the items that you brought into the session. So keep that in mind. Sound sensors as well is up here in the top right, and then total activity is the bottom right. Basically, if this spikes up to 10, you're getting hunted at that point. And anybody inside the house will be trapped inside of the house until the hunting is stopped. So it is absolutely terrifying. We don't have to worry about that today because this is just the training portion. So we've already located the ghost in the basement, so we need to head down to the basement. So the items that you can grab here, the spirit box, the EMF reader, and the ghost writing book. All of these different type of things are either going to help you to identify what ghost that you are dealing with, or to help you identify where the ghost is located. Now, because this is a training portion, they've already told us where this is at, so I'm just going to head right in here. There are light switches as well, so when you come into houses or inside the buildings, you can turn on the lights. It definitely helps you out to be able to see. And like you can see here, oh, that is very, very dark. I should have probably brought a flashlight. Let's turn on some more lights here. Yeah, let me drop this book real quick. Let me grab a flashlight, just because I'm not going to be able to see. Actually, let me drop my other items while I'm here, just so that way I can grab them faster later. There we go. I underestimated the amount of darkness that is in this map, but there is quite a lot of it. So it is a good idea. Normally, I would, if I was running a normal match, I would bring in a flashlight, just to make sure that, you know, I wasn't left in the dark. And basically, you're going to hit T on your keyboard to turn it on. Now, this is going to allow you to cycle through, but as you notice, when I'm cycling through my other items, my light turned back off, so I have to turn it back on. The photo camera that you see here is is green. That means that it is actively taking video now, and we are just going to turn this camera. Oh, let me turn the camera. I'm just holding down my left click button, and we're getting basically the full view of the basement. Essentially what we're going for. I'm going to grab these other items that we have down here. Like I said, the ghost writing book and the spirit box. Yeah, close enough. We're going to turn this stuff on, and this is all going to help us to identify what ghost that we happen to be dealing with. And basically all you want to do is you just want to throw these down in whatever room that we've determined has the spirit in it. We're going to grab this as well, and I'm going to grab the EMF. So now when you're playing in a regular match, it won't tell you where the ghost is located, and some of these maps can get quite large. I believe the largest map as of the making of this video is the asylum. So that is a quite massive map. But I'm going to turn off the light here, and I'm going to say, how old are you? and he's an adult. So as you see, the voice interactions, you can get that information. So because Spirit Box is a thing, we're gonna go to our journal, which I hit J. Why are we attacking? Let's not attack. No, let's not do that. Now you're making me paranoid. Can we not do that? Let's not do that. No, not death. All right, so we've got Spirit Box. I'm also going to... Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. Whew, you little... Oh, okay, so we got a sighting. Oh, man. That is terrifying. That is... Oh, yeah, I heard you. I bet you it's a Jin. Oh, look, it wrote in the book for us. How nice. Okay, so we have 2 items there, right? We have Spirit. We have Spirit Box, which is a chatting Cathy now. And we also have the ghost writing. So I'm going to take a look out here because now I'm paranoid. But we're going to go back over into our journal. I'm going to put this on for ghost writing and the Spirit Box. So it wrote in the book and it talked to us. So now the only thing we're going to do is we're going to come over down here to the camera that we have. The other thing that I showed you, the other 2 things I'm going to show you here is the clock. So the clock is always going to start off with about 5 minutes on it. That's about the amount of time that you're going to have. After that point in time, it's going to start to get more aggressive with you. Now with the computer, you can cycle through the computer through the different things in real light, and also if you click on the keyboard, I would also change it to infrared or night vision. So we're looking here. I'm not seeing any ghost orbs. Ghost orbs are going to just be, you're going to see like little dots that are just going to kind of float around. And that's an indicator that we can use. But we're not that lucky. So we're going to take our camera. So anyway, hopefully I can get a picture of the ghost the next time that we go down there. Again, we know that it's not it's a non-violent ghost because this is a training, but good lord, does it scare me. There are other additional items that you can find as well. Did it turn on and off the light? There are other lights or other things that you can find as well. Voodoo dolls, Ouija boards, and bones will get you more points or more cash as well when you find something. And there's the last one. We got a fingerprint. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna leave. Because like I said, you don't have to get a picture of it, and I don't know because if it's a tutorial video, if it's actually ever going to hunt us. A word of caution: if it is hunting, if a ghost is hunting you, basically you just need to find a room, shut the door behind you, kind of crouch down and turn off your light, and wait for it to end. If you find yourself, you know, being hunted. If the spirit does find you, it will kill you and you will lose all of your items. I think I've already explained that. But yes. So now that we know we have Spirit Box, Ghost Writing, and Fingerprints. So now we know that the ghost type is the spirit. So at this point in time, you can just call it quits. You can hit the little number pad here. It'll raise this up and you'll go back to home base. Basically, mission done. There will be other objectives on your board. So it will say like, get the ghost to turn on a sink, or stop a hunting with a crucifix, or smudge an area. And that's when different items are going to come into play. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to close out this one because we know that it's a spirit. And I'll show you guys kind of the different items that you can bring in as well, and kind of their overall effectiveness in bringing it into a match. So there we go. Like we said, we knew that it was going to be a spirit. So now if I create a private, we can see here that it pops up, and we also have our equipment list. Now you can come in here, you can buy things as you get more money. For every successful trip that you make, you will get more money. The harder the difficulty, the more money that you make. If you die, you lose all the items that you bring in, whatever that they happen to be. So then we can come in here and we can also add in items as well. So I can say, okay, I want to have a couple of photo cameras, a UV light, 2 visual cameras, spirit box, salt, smudge sticks, some tripods so I don't have to put the cameras on the ground, stronger flashlights, motion sensors, thermometers, insanity pills, ghost writing book. So for finding a ghost, the ones that I find are the most effective is the thermometer. That's here. The parabolic microphone as well, or the EMF reader. Those are going to be very good indicators of where to find how to find what room that the spirit is haunting the fastest. A lot of times with a thermometer, if you read anywhere between 10 degrees Celsius or lower, even if it's not freezing temperatures, that's still a solid indicator that the spirit is in that room. Infrared reader as well. If you start to notice that it's going off, then that is a good indicator. Parabolic microphone, it's going to give you an indication of basically which way to go. So you don't even have to look into rooms. You can just point the microphone in a particular direction. If it starts fluctuating, you're heading in the right way. From that point, other big things as well that you need. Photo camera is good for getting those extra, taking a picture of the ghost, taking a picture of any interactions. Ouija boards, voodoo dolls, bones, things of that nature. Spirit box and video cameras are really good. Video camera for picking up ghost orbs, spirit box for getting that voice. Motion sensor is a secondary objective. You don't have to have it, but it is kind of a nice to have. Sound sensors, I've yet to have really used them. So I don't think that they're really that viable. Like I said, I'm playing on professional, which is the hardest difficulty. And I'm not really even using them. Thermometers, like I said, an absolute must. Sanity pills, I would bring in a couple just to be safe. Sometimes some ghosts are very, very difficult to find, so it makes it incredibly difficult to get through. Ghost writing book is another one of those definites that you need to bring. So that way, if it writes in the book, that's a 100% indicator of what that spirit, or another evidence piece to find out what that spirit is. Infrared light speed sensor, kind of the same as the sound sensor. Don't really use it. Glow stick is similar to the UV light. However, the glow stick is going to illuminate kind of the room. So if it's a small room, I would recommend bringing in a glow stick. Or, maybe bringing in a glow stick and using it if it is a small room. If it's a large room, UV light is the way to go. And head-mounted camera, I only recommend bringing in the head-mounted camera if you're playing with friends. If you're playing with more people, then I would bring it in, and it is viable then because, again, you can see it in night vision, so you can still potentially see ghost orbs using a head-mounted camera, and you don't necessarily have to bring in a video camera. It's your kind of personal preference. But you'll see everybody that's up here. You'll be able to select a job. So you can see, like, okay, the difficulty is intermediate, recommended team size, that's here. Any recommended items that they ask, that they say to bring in, and the different sizes, that they say to bring in. Like I said, size of 2, size 2, size 1, size 2. So relatively, because I'm by myself, it's giving me smaller item or smaller team size locations to go and hit with varying levels of difficulty. But guys, I hope that this helped out anybody who's new to the game, who doesn't quite understand how to play. I will say again, there are 2 different types of voice commands in the game. One, for me, on my keyboard, it's the key of V and B. B is my walkie-talkie. So that is communicating with my teammates. V is local. It is me communicating with the spirit. Understand, this game utilizes your microphone to talk to the spirit. You can use it to work a Ouija board. You can actually ask the Ouija board questions and it will actually respond to you. So if you find a Ouija board, use it, and you'll be able to help you to find the spirit that much faster. Guys, I hope that everybody found this video informative. If you'd like to check me out live playing this game, I am on Twitch. All right, shameless plug out of the way, but if you like the video, hit that thumbs up, turn on the notification icon. That way you guys know when I go live for you. I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.